Welcome to AstroFox YouTube channel. So today we will be seeing our series number 2 on our Panchangam basics. So in the last class we saw the various tithis and their utilization and fixation of Muhurta. So today we will see the second part of the Panchanga, that is nakshatra. So as said earlier, we will not be going very deep because this is to be kept in the mind that even basic learners are learning from this point view. So I'll try to make your foundation strong. At the same time, I'll also make sure we are covering the concepts which are essential to see the day-to-day muhurtas. So without wasting much time, let us get into the class. So there are 27 nakshatras. Okay, they start from Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrigashira, Arudrada, पुनर्वसु पुष्य अश्लेष मक पूर्व पाल्गुनी उत्तर पाल्गुनी हस्त चित्त स्वाति विशाख अनुराध ज्येष्ठ मूल पूर्वाषाढ़ उत्तराषाढ़ श्रावण धनिष्ठ शतभिष पूर्व भाद्रपद उत्तर भाद्रपद and Revati. Basically, there are 27 nakshatras. There is also mention of Abhijit nakshatra, which makes it 28. But as of now, if you remember this 27, that is more than sufficient. In higher classes, we'll see regarding this Abhijit Muhurta or Abhijit Nakshatra, how they are different and how they are useful. All those things we'll see there. And each Nakshatra has a degree of around 13 degrees 20 minutes is the span of its expansion. So we learned in the previous class that each Rashi is 30 degrees. Therefore, in a Rashi, there will be two 1 by 4 nakshatras. Why? Because two nakshatras will become 26 degree 40 minutes. Then the next 3 degree 20 minutes will be the beginning of some other nakshatra in the Mesha Rashi. So Ashwini full nakshatra, that is 4 padas. Then Bharani 4 padas. Then Kritika first pada will be there in Mesha Rashi, that is 30 degrees. Similarly, they will go up to Meena Rashi and end in Revati nakshatra. So if you say Ashwini, it is not one single nakshatra. You may say there are so many millions of nakshatras available in the sky. Why are you not taking into account? Yes, of course, there are many theories for that, and let us not get into that. But again, here, if I am saying Ashwini, this Ashwini doesn't represent a single star. It is a group of clusters of stars. These clusters of stars were seen by our sages, okay, and it was in the form of a horse or ashwa. They saw to their yogic powers, thus they gave the name Ashwini. And for example, if you see the Satabisha means 100 stars, okay, so they saw 100 stars of that group and they gave the name Satabisha. So like that, each and every nakshatra groups, the clusters they saw in a different form, and those names and those qualities on based on that they gave these names. Okay. Next, these nakshatras are again classified into different types. So if you remember actual meaning of these types, then you don't have to memorize each and every nakshatra, what it has been done, for which purpose, which nakshatra. Now, when I say Urdhva Mukha, it means upward looking, the nakshatra which is looking up. So, what are those? Arudra, Pushya, Shravana, Dhanishta, Satabisha, Uttara Palguni, Uttara Chada, Uttara Bhadrapada, Rohini. So, these nakshatras are used for construction of house, multi-storied buildings, temples, etc. And next, we have Adhomukha, means downward looking, something which has to do with the downward activities of our mundane activities. So what are those? Moola, Aslesha, Vishaka, Kritika, Purva Palguni, Purva Shada, Purva Bhadrapada, Bharani and Maka. So digging wells, ponds, laying foundation, okay, that is digging the foundation, mining work, all those underground works below the ground are said to be good in these nakshatras. Again, in this, some might be good, some may not be bad. Those individual qualities we'll see in further classes. But as of now, remember what are downward nakshatras and what are the purpose of them. Next, Triyangamukha means which is straight looking or front facing. Like if you're sitting in a bike, you'll see the front. Like that, these are front facing nakshatras. They are Mrigashira, Revati, Chitta, Anuradha, Asta, Swati, Punarvashu, Ashwini, and Jeshta. Like I said, driving, riding, and other activities which requires the forward vision activities. Those are so, and even taking a travel, all those things will be in Triangamukha. Then again, there is another type of classification based on the characteristics. That is fixed nakshatras or dhruva nakshatras. Okay. So they are generally used for fixed works, which are like Uttara Palguni, Uttara Shada, Uttara Bhadrapada, Rohini, like what is that? And foundations, digging well, house building, Upanayana, agriculture. So these are fixed works. So we use that. Then movable are Chara nakshatras, Swati, Punarushu, Shravana, Dhanishta, Satabisha. So movable works on that is like riding, journey, traveling, all those things will come. Then aggressive or cruel or Krura nakshatras. They are Purva Palguni, Purva Shada, Purva Bhadrapada, Bharani, Maka. So they are generally used for the what is that cruel activities. It doesn't mean they cannot be used for good activities. Then we have to certainly filter out certain nakshatras. Like for example, somebody may not take in Bharani for a marriage because Aditya becomes the Yama. So we have to be slightly choosy. But for this kind of work, they are certainly suited for the cheating works or killing, fire, theft, poisoning, purchasing again. Okay, so I am not getting into too much of details because it will only confuse you. But once we get into the advanced course, then we will see the nakshatra deity and how it can be used to increase the auspiciousness of the world more. Those things we can see. But now we would try to be strong in the basics. And Mixel or Mixtra Nakshatra, that is Vishaka and Kritika, fireworks, welding, melting, Agnihotra Homa, all those things can be done in these nakshatras. Then we have the Shipra or Lagu nakshatras, which are short or dynamic. They are Asta, Ashwini, Pushya, Abhijit. As I told, Abhijit is one of the nakshatras which we will consider in the higher level classes while doing the Abhijit regarding Abhijit, how it is come, why it was given as a 28th nakshatra. Everything we'll discuss. But now just remember Asta, Ashwini, Pushya, and Abhijit also one of those Lagu nakshatras. Construction, starting of shop, selling. Sex means any intercourse between a male and female, or it can be even the first night, all those things. And wearing ornaments, all those are auspicious for this. Then Mrudu nakshatras are they are also known as Maitra nakshatras or friendly nakshatras like Vrigashira, Revati, Chitta, Chitra, Anuradha. Wearing clothes, playing, learning game, some new skills, new training, making and wearing ornaments. For all those, they are suitable. Then finally, we have the ferocious nakshatras or the Tikshna Dharma nakshatras. Okay, they are used for the cruel or Vamachara activities like Mula, Jesta, Ardhra, Aslesha, killing, black magic, deadly deeds. So all those things are done. Fine. So these are the basic characteristics of nakshatra and how we have to utilize them. Now, let us now these are only general sayings. For example, what is a good nakshatra for someone, it can be completely bad nakshatra for somebody else. Because in panchanga it is not possible for them to give individual muhurta for everyone. Commonly they will take the what is that panchaka, they will see the panchaka and they will see the nakshatras common qualities, then they will give it is good. Generally all the uttara bhadrapada uttara nakshatras are good for auspicious activities, that they will mention that also. But whether that uttara is good for everyone, that you have to go and check, because for mula nakshatra it will become seventh nakshatra vadatara. So definitely you will not suggest that nakshatra for anyone. So if you look this concept of tarabala, then we have Janma Tara, Sampat Tara, Vipat Tara, Kshema Tara, Pratyek Tara, Devanukula or Sadhana Tara. Vadatara, Maitratara, and Parama Maitratara. So whenever you are choosing a nakshatra, you should always make sure it doesn't come in the Janmatara, Vipattara, Pratyaktara, and Vadatara. Then again, Janmatara has few exceptions, especially for females. And there are certain nakshatras which can be used even if it is Janma nakshatra, but we'll keep those things out. But now just remember, it's always auspicious to do things in Sampatara, Kshematara, Devanukula, Maitra, and Parama Maitra. So how to find out? For example, let us consider, okay, somebody is born in Kritika Nakshatra. For him, Kritika Uttara Shada. This will become his Janmatara, Anujanmatara, and Trijanmatara. Okay. Then the second nakshatra from him, that is Rohini Asta Stravana, will become his Sampatara. Then the third nakshatra from there, Mrigashira Chitta Dhanishta, will be his Vipattara. Then the fourth nakshatra from that, Ardra Swati Satabisha, will be his Kshematara. Then the fifth nakshatra from his birth nakshatra, that is Punarvasu Vishaka Purva Bhadrapada. And the sixth nakshatra from his birth nakshatra, which means where was moon placed at his birth time. From that, the sixth nakshatra, that is Pushya, Anushya, and Uttara Bhadrapada. And the seventh nakshatra becomes is Vadatara, that is Aslesha, Jeshta, Revati. And the eighth nakshatra from his birth nakshatra, that is Maka, and we have the Mula and Ashwini. This becomes his Mitratara, and finally Bharani, Purva Palguni, and Purva Shada becomes his Parma Maitratara. So he should avoid Vipattara, Pratyaktara, Janmatara, and Vadatara. So remaining nakshatras will be good for him. Then again, based on the nakshatras qualities, we have to filter it out. So that is one thing. But very much importance should be given. Let us say in this entire nakshatra, 80% importance should be given for the tarabala, or it is also commonly called in the north side as the navatara chakra. It's one and the same. Okay, in matchmaking, we call it as dinakota. In Pachakota or Ashtakota matching, we call it as dinakota. So make sure you are not using the Vipat and Pratyak, Vadatara and Janmatara. And more dangerous is Vipattara and Vadatara. Fine. Then again, these are also having some exceptions. If it is very unavoidable, we have the exceptions. If other factors of Murtha are there, that we'll see when we are discussing how to fix a Murtha by using all the five components of the Murtha. So I hope you understood this small video. So the next class we'll see yoga. Thank you. Have a nice day.